My name is Miss Beck. My parents always called me Miss Beck growing up, and my grandma mostly called me Miss Beck. And I love it, and I feel like people have taken my name and kind of gone another way with it sometimes, but it's who I am. I'm on here today to share a story. Recently found out that I'm pregnant. Yay! Um, Found out on Monday of last week. And when I found out, I was excited and nervous and scared. And I know for most people it's just like excitement. But I do have a child who his name is Jordan. He is 8. He's going to be 9 in January, which is right around the corner. And I was pregnant once before, about 2 years ago, and we lost that one. It was a really hard time in my life because we hadn't really been trying, but me and my husband were really excited when we got pregnant. I was working in a beauty school at the time, and we told everybody, well, not everybody, but we told, the people that I worked with, we told family and friends, and miscarriages are hard, not just on the people that are involved, but even the people around. We told my son, and he was excited. Oh, he was so happy when we got pregnant because he could have a little brother or sister. And then we had to tell him that we lost the baby. And that was hard because he was very sad. Aside from us being sad about the loss, he was sad. And we had to be strong for him and strong for each other. But, it was made worse by we had to tell everybody else around us. We had to tell our family, our friends, our coworkers, everybody. And I think the hardest part was when people didn't know. When they would ask me, "So how you feeling? How's the pregnancy?" And then you just have to tell them. You just say, "Well, I lost it, I never had an ultrasound. I never heard my baby's heartbeat. It was really a difficult time. I wondered what I did wrong, if I did anything wrong, if it was the doctors, if there was just something wrong with the pregnancy and I just didn't know." And then the doctors they just dismissed it. They literally had me come in once a week for blood work to make sure that I was losing everything. I'm sorry, that might be a little rough, but I mean, it was difficult for me. And then for them, they didn't offer any kind of grief counseling or anything. And before we ever got pregnant, we had tried. We had tried for years to get pregnant with our second child, and it never happened. We started when my son was 2. We tried for about 3 years or so. We did treatments, fertility tests. Turns out I had PCOS, which means that it is hard to get pregnant and hard to stay pregnant. PCOS means polycystic ovary syndrome. It means that my body makes way too many male hormones, and I don't ovulate properly. I Instead of the egg dropping, it turns into little cysts on your ovaries. It's not necessarily very painful, but it does make you very irregular, which is why I found out that I was pregnant at 7 weeks because I didn't realize that I was, as far along as I was. But I'll find out for sure how far along I am on Thursday. They will do an ultrasound. Um, on top of everything else, I have heart problems. Well, not, I mean, I have high blood pressure, um, which is to say, I mean, a lot of people have high blood pressure. Um, I don't really go to see the doctor as often as I should, to get the medications as often as I should, and things like that. But I do try to take care of myself. I do try to eat right and things like that. Um, which this time around, when I got pregnant, I had been working out every day. Um, I'd wake up in the morning, I'd work out. I would drink so much water, and I was like, I'm not losing any weight. Couldn't figure out what was going on, and then I finally was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of late, you know. Um, took a test, and it was positive. I was very excited. We have not told our son, um, because we don't want to lose this one too, and him be excited about it, and then we lose the baby, and then we go through everything again. We have told family, mother, father, sister, brothers, um, that we're expecting. We've told very close friends that we're expecting, and I'm telling you guys. Um, I've decided to do this because I know there are so many people out there who feel alone, who feel like I did when I had my miscarriage. Like there was nobody there who knew what I was going through or who cared about what I was going through. And that was difficult for me. My husband kind of just got over it. I had nightmares. I cried a lot. Over the past 2 years, I cried a lot. Over the first year, I cried almost every day. It got to where it was like every other day, and then maybe once or twice a week. And I didn't cry as much, but I cried a lot because I lost a child. So many people don't even think about the fact that they're losing it, someone, a person, a tiny person that they helped to make. But I did. I lost a child, and um, so this pregnancy is really exciting and really scared, and I think that just talking about it is going to help me, and I think that talking about it is going to help other people, because I was pretty much done. I figured I wasn't going to have any more kids. Um, I was pretty much set on that, and I love my son. He is one of the best things to ever happen to me. But I decided, when I got pregnant again, that I'm not going to tell him right away. We're going to wait probably until right around Christmas, because I'll be almost out of the first trimester. We're going to tell him, and I know he's going to be excited. But he kind of plays rough sometimes, and I'm like, hey, you got to just calm down. He's like, are you okay, Mom? And I'm like, I'm fine. I've kind of quit working out because I'm so scared. I'm scared that anything I do is going to cause another miscarriage. And I don't want it. I don't want to have another miscarriage. It scares me to think that, because I ate a lot of like the little ginger candies when I wasn't feeling well, and I was sick a lot. Um, this time around, I'm nauseous. You get nauseous. I have to pee all the time. Um, but it's not as bad as it was when I had my miscarriage. So I think, like, okay, I can handle the nausea. I can handle this. But before, like, I was eating ginger candies like they were going out of style. Um, and then I read up on it a little bit, and there were some things that said that too much ginger can cause a miscarriage. So I said, I will just deal with the nausea, because I am not going to do anything that is going to possibly cause another miscarriage. The day, 2 years to the day that I lost my child, was actually the first day of my last period. And that was a hard day for me, because it was just kind of a reminder. Um, and then, I kept it. I kept all of my periods up to date on like on a little app, and found out, okay, well, kind of counted it back and looked at it, and I was like, oh, 7 weeks. I probably need to call a doctor, So I did, made an appointment. So I go next Thursday. I'm really excited because they are going to do an ultrasound. My little sister talks to me all the time about, she's like, what if it's twins? I'm like, stop it. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle twins. Um, I mean, I know I could, but we've got a lot going on, and I just wanted you guys to be able to grow from this. If you ever need anyone to talk to, let me know. I mean, um, I'm going to try to keep this up a couple times a week, post something because it's going to help me. And if it helps me, I hope it helps someone else. Um, but again, I'm Miss Beck, and I love y'all. Have a great day.